We are back to your regularly scheduled programming as the DFS Deli joins you on a cool and crisp Wednesday night here in Ohio. Not the greater Cleveland area, but Ohio. So we are the only first look show you should be paying attention to as we are back on a Wednesday night. So pull up a seat, turn on those open signs, grab a menu because we are here for the DFS Deli. Come on in. And welcome into the DFS Deli. I, of course, am the proprietor of this delicatessen, Salih Ali Shahid, and I am joined tonight, of course, by Chill Baker on a Week 6 main slate. Your top plays for DFS on this upcoming week for the main slate. Baker, welcome back. How was your Week 5?
My Week 5 was kind of like the pillow that's over my left shoulder. It ate more ass. Yeah. I mean, like I told you guys, my hottest lineup was that Ohio State team that I was talking about on Saturday. We had Justin Fields, we had Emeka Ibuka, we had Jackson Smith, my ninja, we had Garrett Wilson. Marvin Harrison was cooking too, even though he got tackled at the one. I should have just thrown J.K. Dobbins because it was an Ohio State team. I should have done it. I didn't have the stones to do it.
Didn't he score as
he
well?
Did.
He got a touchdown anyway.
He had like 90 and a touchdown.
OSU, baby.
I mean, it should have just been the Buckeyes. Last week was the week of the Buckeyes, and obviously in the heart of the Buckeyes where I currently am. I'm always excited to see that. But outside of that, I'm feeling good. We played some golf today. We played like ass, but it's always fun to get out there. As it was cold for you, it was beautiful down here in Columbus. Like, you should probably consider moving down here, just throwing it out there. But yeah, ready to talk some football, ready to talk some fake football, piss off you and Chill tonight with the dumb things that I'm about to say, because I got some dumb shit on my mind.
I wouldn't expect anything less from you, unfortunately. Chill, we had some good plays last week, man. You hit it out the park with some Sam Darnold action. We came close last week, man. How was your Week 5?
Yeah, man. Week 5 was finally profitable, so we like that. It wasn't too bad. Made all my money in the afternoon slates. My early only slates were kind of hilarious because, like, through the first half of the games, like, I was sitting in top 10 in most of my lineups, and then boy, it went south. Real quick. Like none of those lineups even cashed. So,
yikes.
Yeah, man. So you want to talk about the ups and downs of fantasy football, but, that's just what it is. Afternoon only, again, played a lot of Sam Darnold, had a lot of Darnold, JSN, and Emeka Ibuka. So, again, super profitable. The cheap running backs hit with Rashad White, Michael Carter. So Detroit guys were cool as well. So just getting ready to dive on into a new slate.
Yeah. As you mentioned, I mean, Week 5, we were definitely knocking on the door. I mean, like, we had a lot of good calls on Saturday, which was awesome. As we were texting each other through, our group chat, Baker and I were on the way to sleep. I mean, after that third Jonathan Taylor touchdown, it was GG's. And then all of a sudden, one of my lineups rose that hand out of the grave and just kept climbing back. And everything I asked for came true. So we were a Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs swap from binking a tournament last week. So that was nice. But, after the Jared Goff kneel down at the end of the last game, we moved up to a solid 15th place for a couple $100, which was nice. But yeah, just one move away from binking. So I think we want to recreate some of that magic from last week and convey it to this week's slate. So I think, again, we're knocking on the door. They're going to let us in this week. They're going to let us in. But before we get all of that, of course, you know what we do here on the DFS Deli. We break down our favorite plays at each position, especially tight end, because we love tight end so much on this show. But
go home, Sully, you're drunk. Go home, Sully, you're drunk.
There's one thing, Bake, that we must do. So as tradition on the DFS Deli, I need you all, and this is shockingly going to be a short one this week, to my knowledge, but wherever you're at, on the YouTube streets, podcast networks. Remember to like, subscribe before you go. I need you to do one thing. Grab your favorite beverage of choice, water, pop, a beer, in Baker's case, nice moonshine for me. I need you all to raise the glass for the fallen. Darius Slayton's hamstring. No more breaking the Slayton. We wish you a speedy recovery. And of course, Amari and Hampton. We enjoyed you for 2 weeks on our starting rosters in our fantasy leagues. But you're to the IR now. You will be missed. We wish you all a speedy recovery.
I think we can add a couple to that. I think we can add.
I'm willing.
Yeah, I think we can add Joe Flacco no longer starting for the Cleveland Browns.
Unretiring, as we sent you off last week, you are now the starting quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Amari DiMarcardo, 70-yard touchdown. No more.
Rest in peace to your career, Amari DiMarcardo. What is with people fumbling on the 1 yard line? I don't understand what it is. Just
listen. I ranted about this last week. I don't need to do it again. At this point, like, bro, he had 5 career touchdowns going in or something at that regard. Like, bro, you don't be doing that at the 1.
Literally cost them the game.
Literally.
That was the shitstorm that started. The Cardinals should be 5-0 right now.
They have lost 3 games in a row on last-second field goals.
Yep.
Yep. Niners, Seahawks, Titans. I love the standstill shot that shows him about to go into the end zone, and then it shows 21-6. It'd be like Arizona lost this game.
I like the other one where they showed the interception and they said this resulted in a Titans touchdown.
Oh my goodness.
The Cardinals are great. They're great. Oh my God. Oh man. Last week was a shit show. And the funny thing is, Baker, you alluded to it on Saturday, but we have definitely entered Chalktober. I mean, these ownership percentages are just absurd.
It's insane.
So, the small field stuff that I play, so on FanDuel, it's $100 single. It's 560 some odd people. I played Justin Fields, and the man was 42% owned.
I think he was.
How does that work?
Don't quote me on this, but I believe he was 30% owned in the Millie Maker.
That's a crazy thing. 30%
in the Millie?
Yeah. Man, yeah, I think so. I feel like that's what I heard. Please don't quote me on that, but I feel like that's what I heard through the vine.
Well, hopefully, go ahead, Vic.
Go ahead.
No, I was like, go ahead. I would hope we would get some diversity this week at the positions, but it's not looking like it. So us here at the DFS Deli, we have to swage you one way and maybe find some plays underneath the rubble that could be diamonds in the rough this week. So you guys ready to get into it? We ready to talk some QBs as we lead off every show with? You don't want to talk about QBs? You want to slide into tight end first?
I want to start with defense. Can we start with defense this week?
Brother.
No. Absolutely not. Quarterbacks, chill. I have you kick it off. It looks like the chalk is centered around one Drake May. Are you interested in one Drake May this week, or are we going somewhere else?
I don't know if I can play chalky Drake May. At this point, maybe just play parts of the Patriots offense without Drake May would probably be more appealing. That way, kind of like last week, you were willing to play like Nico Collins without, Stroud and things like that. I don't think I can play chalky Drake May. Now, note, he can get 30 here, with his legs and, being in the dome, going up against New Orleans. I mean, we saw Jackson Dart last week have some success running the ball on the ground against New Orleans. So um, this could be the letdown spot, though, of the Patriots coming off of their best win in like the last, 4 years, 3 years, probably, I would think. I don't think I can play chalky Drake May. I mean, a couple quarterbacks I'm looking at this week. Um, I think Matt Stafford coming off of the mini bye, going up against the Ravens here. The Ravens are just the ultimate get right spot for quarterbacks. Uh, we look at Patrick Mahomes, C.J. Stroud. Not that Josh Allen was in a get right spot, but again, he tore up the Ravens. Um, Obviously, we know where the target share is going on that Ram offense. Um, this is where Stafford could easily get you 303 here, truthfully. And that's probably before he gets pulled, if they, but, I like Stafford this week. And then, I like quarterbacks that played against each other last week. I think Baker Mayfield going up against the San Francisco team in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay just gets in the shootouts. That's just what they do. Baker Mayfield's going to chuck the ball deep. It's not like they have much of a running game with Rachaad White. Now, again, he will still get in the end zone and being on a little bit of a chalkier side, but him. And then again, I'm more inclined to play the San Francisco side if it's Mac Jones. I think that offense looks better. Although him and Brock Purdy are basically the same quarterback, but Mac Jones just looks better. Mac Jones looks better. Essentially, I don't know if I'll play Brock Purdy. And then I like Sam Darnold again. My only concern with playing Sam Darnold is that Tampa Bay shuts down the run and essentially forced Seattle to pass. I don't know. This Jacksonville's defense is good. I don't know if they can do that, but I'm kind of intrigued on the Sam Darnold side of things here as well.
I mean, I 100% agree with the takes. Baker, before I kick it to you, when I look at quarterbacks, I kind of ask myself 3 questions. Who's playing Baltimore? Who's playing the Cowboys? And who's playing Cincinnati? And that's primarily the end of my list. So, unfortunately, Bryce Young is on that list this week, and it scares the living hell out of me. I don't know if as of today, it looks like some of the ownership in quarterback, like I said, outside of Drake May, is going to go to Justin Herbert. But people are going to play Bryce Young. Baker, yes. Are you willing to play Bryce Young?
I mean, I'm always willing to dumpster dive. And, down there with the Bryce Youngs, it is dumpster diving. But I've said it on the show already. I've said it multiple times this year. I'm saying it again. I'm saying it with my chest. This is the week. I said at some point in time, I'm calling my shot. I'm Babe Ruth in this thing. This is the week. Cam Ward wins somebody $1 million. Take it to the bank. If you want $1 million, play Cam Ward. You will have an opportunity to win $1 million.
No one out in DFS land is playing Cam Ward. That dude is hot garbage.
You know who's playing Cam Ward? You know who's playing Cam Ward, Sully? This guy.
He's not playing the Cardinals again. So, I mean, he can't even have a serviceable game. I can't do it. Other than Cam Ward, Baker, is there interest in anyone else on this slate?
I mean, yes, I'm interested in Bryce Young because it fits the philosophy of what you just said.
I know, and it hurts.
Who is playing the Cowboys? Yeah, insert that player. I think Jordan Love, I think that definitely needs to be in consideration as he plays the Bengals. I know that there's going to be some ownership on, as we were talking before the show, there's going to be some ownership on Josh Jacobs, and it will surprise absolutely nobody if it ends up being, the Packers have 35 points and it came all from Jordan Love's right arm. It's not going to shock anybody. So I think Jordan Love is definitely in play. Matt Stafford scares the crap out of me, in large part due to his ceiling comes in where the game is being pushed. If Lamar Jackson was playing this week, load up Matt Stafford. Hell yeah. I'd probably load up Lamar Jackson and then just load up all the Rams on the other side of it. With no pushback from Baltimore, because I don't think any of us believe that Cooper Rush is about to push this game in the way that it needs to be pushed for Matt Stafford to hit that 330 and 3 that he's hit the last 2 weeks. That's what scares me about Matt Stafford. Can he still throw 3 touchdowns? Yes. Can he come with 220 yards? Absolutely. And if he throws 220 yards with 3 touchdowns, he's not paying off for you. He's not taking down anything for you. So that's what really scares me about Matt Stafford. But I absolutely love the Baker Mayfield call. I'm playing whatever starting quarterback is starting for the 49ers. I think just gut feeling. I feel like it's going to be Brock Purdy this week, but that's just gut. That has nothing to do with anything that I've heard, read, seen. But I'm playing either one. I don't care which one. That is in the early week. That is my favorite game of the week. And I also think that this Miami Chargers game, Chargers let me down last week. The Chargers and Redskins game, that definitely let me down last week. Let me down.
Oh no, you said it again, Baker. I thought you learned your lesson from last week.
So the Chargers Redskins game from last week definitely let me down. I'm willing to go back to this type of game. Obviously, we saw the fact that Miami's defense still sucks in every way, shape, and form.
They're so bad.
There's going to be ownership on possibly both of these Chargers running backs, because we just saw what Rico Dotto did versus this. So recency bias is definitely going to drive up ownerships on probably Vidal and Haskins, even though nobody knows which one to play. Or it could be like Arizona last week where we didn't know which one to play, so there's no ownership to either one of them. But I think the Tua doubles could potentially be back. Miami tends to play a little bit better at home as well, which this game is in Miami. So I think if you load up Jalen Waddle, Tua, and Darren Waller, that could also be a fun way to go this week.
Darren Waller. Wow. Oh, my God. Yeah. In the year of our Lord, 2025, we're contemplating on Darren Waller.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
We have come a long way in the DFS community.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, Baker, I'm piggybacking the same way. Like I said, if you meet one of these criteria, I'm probably going to load you up. Because, again, the last time we saw the Packers play, it was against the carnival known as the Cowboys, and the game ended 40-40. So with gunslinging, hash-slinging Joe Flacco in town now, I think Cincinnati can be more than capable of keeping up, because with a limited playbook, it's literally going to be, you see number 1 over there, that guy? Yeah, just do that, and you'll be fine. So
or you see number 5 over there.
Over there. Right. Those are the 2 things that are going to happen.
I mean, I also feel that when we get into running backs, he did check down. Like, I don't know if Chase Brown would be back in this game.
Nah, man, I think Joe Flacco is smart enough to be like, I'm going there. One of those 2 guys.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but yeah, I love Jordan Love in this spot. Like I said, he brings a great pivot off of Josh Jacobs. If you want to even get frisky and use them both, I have no problem with that. Playing Russian roulette with one of the receivers, I mean, I guess you can automatically slide in Tucker Kraft, because we know how piss poor the Bengals are against the tight end position.
They're so
you'll
bad.
love Kraft and Josh Jacobs, and I think you'll be fine. Or again, you can play Russian roulette with one of the receivers. I think Jordan Love is number 1 with a bullet for me right now, early. Again, Wednesday night, things could change. But yeah, I think Jordan Love is probably going to be my number 1 priority at quarterback this week. And Baker, I 100% agree with the Matt Stafford take. It's, if Lamar can play, then I can see the Ravens pushing the game. And yeah, I think Matt Stafford makes for a better play. But like, at the same time, look at his price. I mean, like, we don't have, the J17s of the world that are up top, the Jaden Daniels of the world that are up top. We don't have the Hurt Business. We don't have nobody. So like, these prices, like, Matt Stafford looks very expensive now, comparatively speaking, on this slate. So if I can drop down a little bit or stay in that same area, yeah, I'd rather take a chance on a Jordan Love. Or if you want to get really frisky on the other side of that ball, Joe Flacco is the min. He is 4K. So you can do worse.
I think my logic with Stafford is, if you plan on playing Puka, Nakua, or any of these other Rams pieces, because you figure that most of your lineups may have a Ram in it. I know mine probably will. It does get you ahead of the field is kind of how I'm looking at it as well. Now, again, could the other QBs very well come back and break, and do well? Yes. But I will also point out that on that short week, nobody thought that the San Francisco 49ers with their second stringers were going to beat the Rams. So either
Okay.
A, I think the Rams are going to come out pissed off and they're going to strap, or maybe the Ravens keep up.
Scary, bro. It's scary.
It's scary, but I like I said, I will for sure have a Matt Stafford lineup for sure. I
But
do want to bring up.
as we said in the past, I mean, scared money don't make money. So
That's
if you're
facts.
scared, go to church.
I do want to bring up two quarterbacks that are always intriguing. I don't know Daniel Jones going up against the Cardinals. I don't know if his rushing floor is kind of, at least the touchdown side of it. I don't know if that's kind of dead. And if it is, I don't know if it really makes him playable much anymore. And then I guess the other one is, somebody on this panel definitely doesn't like no more. He died a couple of weeks ago for this man. Dak Prescott is playing the Panthers. Listen, I understand.
Fuck Dak Prescott. Fuck him. Nope. Absolutely not. Nope.
I understand, but they were making Tua look relevant out there. And then Tua, just. But
Dead to me. Baker, we miss anybody before you head over to running back?
I'm just happy that nobody's talking about my ex-girlfriend anymore, so we can go to running back.
Oh yeah, that's it. I don't even need to comment on that. Freaking our buddy Studer. Play Kyler Murray, blah blah blah. No, never play Kyler Murray. Ever.
If he's free. Don't play him.
I would rather play Trevor Lawrence this week over Kyler.
I would rather play 29 other quarterbacks over Kyler, and I'm talking backups on teams.
Yeah.
I'm 100% playing Cooper Rush over Kyler Murray.
Yes. Yes. Anywho, I'm
playing Shador Sanders over Kyler Murray.
He ain't even won the backup job yet. We could be getting Bailey zapped.
And that's my whole point.
Fair. Running back. Very interesting slate this week for the running back position. CMC, of course, gets the brick wall known as Tampa Bay. But, of course, him being CMC, he's going to garner ownership, of course. As we talked about the poster boy for the running back class this week, Josh Jacobs, who continues to get touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, and he gets a weak Cincinnati defense this week. The 3-touchdown man, Jonathan Taylor, is expensive, but could he be worth it? Baker, where are you starting at the running back position? Because there's a little narrative. There's a little narrative in the running back room this week.
Can I start my running backs with Amari and Hampton? Is that an option?
Yeah, it's an option. You can technically select him.
Sweet. I'm starting with Amari and Hampton for 5,000.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Good work.
I feel like he can break the slate this week if he doesn't break his ankle more.
Okay. Excellent. How about people that are going to accrue fantasy points this week, Bake?
Okay. Actual people who are going to accrue fantasy points. So I think we've seen. So one, Tennessee is the fantasy carnival that keeps on giving. So I think that it's viable to play Ashton Genty, even though the Raiders can't run block. I think the Raiders' run blocking is better than the Titans' run defense.
So it depends if they have their left tackle back, because his explosive week against the Colts were all behind the left tackle, and when he wasn't playing last week, RIP.
I mean, that's a fair point. I think we'd be remiss. For the most part, none of us, like myself included, we really haven't.
Baker's back to being robotic. We're gonna have to pause you there for a second until your internet decides to start working again.
Yep.
So,
We're back. We're back.
We're not back.
We're
No.
not back. We're totally not back. I can't even get him off mute, or I can't even get him on mute. So when he starts acting like a functional human being over there, we'll get back to Baker.
When it clears up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. So to kind of piggyback on what he was saying, I mean, Tennessee this year. I mean, like your rule of thumb is we do play running backs against the Panthers. We play running backs against the Titans. We do play running backs against the Cardinals. Running backs against the Bengals, the Ravens, etc. Again, I know Javonte Williams is probably going to be super chalky this week, but I do like where he's at in his price. Again, I did mention Rams earlier. I think Kyrie Williams going up against this Baltimore defense. Again, they're basically starting people like us out there. Again, they're just so beaten and battered. It's basically just watching a preseason game out there, except the starters get to play the whole time for the other team. You mentioned CMC. It's always a hard fade, but again, Tampa Bay, it's probably an easier fade on FanDuel for CMC versus DraftKings. In a game that, I guess we'll quote on, has the shootout potential. Baker, I think you're back. You look clear. I think we can kick it back to you.
Well, I muted myself so that, my robotic voice wouldn't kick in there.
I mean, we find it hilarious, but I don't think anybody listening to the podcast will find it funny.
Thank you. I'm glad that you guys can laugh at my pain and my sorrow. Hate you people.
It ain't my fault you got that Fisher Price internet popping off. You still in that AOL dial-up?
Wow. I mean, I just feel such hatred in
Welcome.
Just placed a.
Mom, get off the phone! I'm on the internet.
Somebody calls and it just lacks.
Oh, it's the worst. That was the worst.
I hate you guys. I absolutely hate you guys, just so you know.
Hey, comment below in the YouTube comments. What was your AIM screen name? Anybody remember theirs?
I remember mine 100%. Easy.
What was yours, Meg?
I did not have one.
You didn't have AIM?
You might be too young for that.
No, it was. I did not have one. Plus, being on the dial-up, again, we weren't. It's like we didn't have time to do AIM.
Were you single your entire childhood? I mean, age, sex, location in the chat rooms. What are we talking about? Like,
listen. I played a lot of. I played a lot of Diablo 2. All right.
I mean, that's fair. Jean was playing a lot of Warcraft. I remember that. Yeah, it was a good time back in the AIM days.
When we weren't allowed to use the dial-up, it was a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon was goated.
It was goated, man. That Forest Frontier, that first part.
I digress. Running backs and your AIM screen name.
So first of all, I just absolutely hate you guys. I don't know if I say that enough on this show.
You got something against the Forest Frontier?
Yes. Wow. Yes, I do.
Got something against Dinky Park, which was in the expansion packs? It was so small.
That's why it's called Dinky Park.
It had a bridge going through the middle of the map. It was so inconvenient.
God damn it, can we talk about fantasy football?
I thought you wanted my AIM name. Do you not want that anymore?
I just wanted you to comment on it and go into fantasy football. Wow. And then Chili keeps leeching off in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Damn it. I'm going to talk about off the rails. This is what I'm talking about. You can't stay focused. We're more focused on Saturday. You guys don't want to be focused on Wednesday nights.
It's late. Like I'm saying, there's alcohol in my system. Shit.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon, we were all focused on business.
Yeah. So, like, literally, just business. We're taking care of the hurt business.
Hey,
Gosh.
we had Metagross raids to get to. Baker, are you gonna hit on this running? Are you gonna hit on running backs in your screen name yet, or what are we doing?
You know what? I'm done with running backs. I'm done with running backs because of you people. You people. But my screen name ass was the Hurricane CJB.
Were you a Miami Hurricanes fan back in the day?
The Hurricane is my favorite movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's talking about the movie.
Yeah, that's what they all say. He's probably a little Miami fan back in the day.
I mean, or my favorite movie is The Hurricane.
Can't fool me, Baker.
Yeah, not trying to fool you. You know the song by Bob Dylan called The Hurricane? It's a song that's literally about Reuben Hurricane Carter.
It's been 10 minutes and we haven't talked about football. Please, for the love of God.
Okay, now listen, running backs. We've hit on running backs. I mean, again, here, if you're kind of gonna get into this mid tier of running backs, I mean, I don't think I could pull the trigger on some of these guys, but again, here, I mean, Jacobs, Javonte Williams, Genty, Jonathan Taylor. If you're playing on FanDuel, good luck on using Jonathan Taylor this week if you haven't seen his price. Good luck with that. But yeah, I mean, again, here, I don't think I could play a New England Patriot running back. It just sounds gross.
I can.
Are you finally? Is it finally going to be Travion Henderson week?
I mean, I think with the injury to Antonio Gibson, I honestly think that like Ravens is forced to be a 50-50 backfield, bare minimum, because we don't have the random third running back coming in now. So even 2 weeks ago when we were talking about playing Travion at that point in time in that matchup, he got in the end zone, but so did Antonio Gibson, I do believe. So did Ramondre Stevenson. They all got into the end zone. So you remove at least one of them, and then at some point in time, Ramondre is going to get disciplined for his consistent fumbling. I'm praying that it's this week finally. For the love of God. Like I told you guys off air, I'm pretty sure I saw the stat where he has fumbled 10 times in his last 20 games. That's an absurd fucking stat.
That's a lot of fumbles, man.
And then again, we have Rico Dowdle potentially in the revenge game.
That was the aforementioned narrative. If we get Rico at a full workload in the revenge game, I'll be more than happy to load up a guy that just went nuclear on the Titans last week. So I'm game. Baker, what do you want to do about the Chargers backfield now?
I mean, if I have to pick one gun to my head right now, it would be Hassan Haskins because he's at least been active.
Right.
I'm probably gonna fade it.
I mean, and Vidal didn't look good last year before, extra running backs came into this backfield to kind of take that job as a rookie last year. So that's kind of what has me out on Vidal. Neither one of them do I feel like they're these great hidden gems as far as fantasy options. I think they're guys that are on teams, and due to a lot of injuries, they're getting an opportunity.
They make your lineups work. That's all I got to say.
And it is Miami who Rico Dowdle just had 200 freaking yards.
Miami is bad at the football. I guess my only concern would be
the football, bad
at the football. I guess my only concern would be, is this where they try to get Justin Herbert back on the right track? Because he has not played well at after the first 3 games. So I don't know if this could be just again, Miami is a get right spot for any offense. So could be a little intriguing there as well.
I'm with it. Baker, we miss anybody before we slide over to wide receiver? Or you want to talk about movies or AIM again?
I mean, we could talk about AIM and the fact that you dropped the ASL freaking reference. That just shows how old you are. Just so you know.
Hey, man, ain't no shame in my game. I'm officially in my 40s, so I definitely show my age with the ASL, bro.
I mean, luckily, you are a man. You are 40, yes.
Yes, absolutely. Luckily, I'm not single anymore, or else I'd be on these dating sites like ASL, And if no one gets the reference, you ain't in my age bracket.
If you went on Bumble right now and hit ASL, they might get the reference, but literally be like, this dude can't read a fucking profile. It says my age, my name, and my sex in my fucking profile.
Your point. If your response isn't LOL, I remember that, then we can't talk.
You know what? When we get like your girlfriend sleep, text her in the morning and be like, hey, ASL, and see what her response is. I guarantee she don't remember that shit.
Baker, first of all, my girlfriend is not asleep. She's at work right now because she's a night shift nurse. We're actually texting each other right now. So I will see if I get a response right now as I text her as we move on to wide receiver. So
yeah,
one thing I think one thing we should address before we go to wide receiver, Jalen Warren, obviously, and for whatever freaking reason, is coming in with a shit ton of ownership. I don't think I'm going to pull the trigger, but any thoughts on Jalen Warren going up against our Cleveland Browns, who are coming back from the England game, and Pittsburgh is off a bye?
I'm not doing the Jalen Warren thing. I don't know what all that's about.
I mean, Kenny Gainwell scares the shit out of me. I don't know if Tomlin's going to reward him for playing well, but it is at Pittsburgh, I do believe, as well. Don't know if that.
Arthur Smith scares the shit out of me. So
that's also facts. So
as somebody who was very high on Caleb Johnson going into the season, and for him to be relegated to absolutely nothing is insane to me.
Well, I mean, when he forgets the rules of football, that should happen. That should happen.
Fair.
So
all right, wide receivers, boys. Let's do it.
Wide receivers.
Chill. Where do you want to start at the wide receiver position? Because
play Puka Nacua.
Okay.
Every week, bro.
No. It is now and forever until Mike Evans returns. Emeka Egbuka every week, bro.
Yeah, Baker. The saying for Puka Nacua is death, taxes, and Puka Nacua.
Okay.
Because we used to have that saying for one Cooper Kupp. And now Cooper Kupp has been removed from the equation and he's been replaced by Puka Nacua. Death, taxes, Puka Nacua.
So is it death, taxes, and Puka Nacua, or death, taxes, and Matt Stafford's number one receiver?
Probably Matt Stafford's number one wide receiver, right? Could have said it about Calvin Johnson.
Matt Stafford's career is going to outlast Puka Nacua's, by the way.
Matt
Stafford will have a new number one in the next 7 years. And then we're going to be starting that guy in fantasy.
Lord help us if that happens.
I mean, this week, obviously we mentioned that again, both of the Rams wide receivers are well in play here with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. Again, Mr. Emeka Egbuka again is going to be in play every week. Again, Baker Mayfield chucks nothing but YOLO balls down there, and they allow him to do so in this offense. And I mean, at this point, he probably is the running favorite for MVP right now. So, I think the play is fine. Again, you got Mr. McMillan going up against the Cowboys. I think this is a great spot for him. Obviously, Cowboys defense is. Well, it's the Cowboys defense. We know the rules here. So, again, just another good play there. The Chargers guys are all going to be intriguing, in my opinion. I don't know if you just dart throw and pray or you just play, Johnston and pray for the bomb. But, again, it is the Dolphins. So, I think the Chargers guys are in play here as well.
Yeah, I agree with some of the Chargers things, but I think their dart throws just the same as the Packers guys, and 0 people are playing the Packers guys. So if you want to make this an ownership type of thing, then by all means. I'm in love with Jordan Love this week, so any Packers guys, it could be. I heard Christian Watson is back from the dead. It could be Romeo. It could be Golden. I mean, I don't know, but you want to talk about an ownership play, and we're dart throwing just like the Chargers guys. Same matchup, same thing. But again, I agree with you and Tet. Again, you're playing the Cowboys. You're automatically on the potential roster. Baker,
Yes.
where you headed?
So as this guy over here is in line to win $1 million because I'm playing one Cam Ward. I then asked myself, okay, who do I want to stack Cam Ward with? Because I wouldn't dare play a naked Cam Ward. Do I play Calvin Ridley, who out of nowhere had 5 for 112 last week, completely out of nowhere, seeming like he just he remembered that he does play football and that he is somewhat good at the footballs, and this Raiders defense, which is Swiss cheese. Do I play Alec Anomaner? Alec Anomaner, the kid out of Stanford, who was good at the football, and then Calvin Ridley did something, and then Alec forgot how to play the footballs as well. Or Cam forgot who he was. He thought Calvin Ridley was Alec and was throwing the ball to Alec when he was actually throwing it to Calvin. I don't actually think that this is a double stack situation, so I'm not sure which one I want to play as of now, because both of them offer the same kind of deep play upside for the most part. So I think, when you speak of dart throws, in that stacking situation, I think it's going to be a gut feel end of week. I don't have a true feel on it, but I definitely like either one because of the aforementioned Swiss cheese defense that they are playing. I think it's going to really depend on who's healthy in the San Francisco wide receiving core, because obviously Juwan Jennings dealing with multiple injuries. Ricky Pearsall dealing with a knee injury. We saw Kendrick Bourne absolutely carve, last week from the connection that these guys had in New England. So
yeah, he did.
I would probably only play Bourne if Mac Jones is starting.
I mean, and that's a fair statement, honestly. But whoever's playing, I think there's plenty of potential, as as it's been mentioned plenty of times, and it'll be mentioned on any other shows or things that you watch, listen to, read, how much the Tampa Bay secondary can struggle at times, especially not even struggle, but people just pass on them more. They raise the amount that teams pass because their run defense is that good. So I think it's just a wait and see. One of my favorite receivers on the slate is Chris Godwin. I understand he's only 2 weeks back, but the amount of routes that this dude's run, the amount of time he has spent on the field just coming back off of this, off his dislocated ankle from last year. At some point in time, Baker does remember the fact that he likes Chris Godwin too. And at some point in time, people will start game planning for Emeka Egbuka to try to take him away. And when that happens, if it starts this week, it's going to be the Chris Godwin show, and you can hold my God strap, take it back to the old days when we first started the show.
Baker, what about my cousin in the New England game? What about the big playability of little cuz Rashid Shaheed?
No.
I like him this week.
Absolutely not.
I like him this week because nobody's playing him. Everybody's playing Olave in that game. So if you do want to play the Patriots side, if you do want to play like Drake, Stephon Diggs, and you want the lowest owned Saint, again, man, would it surprise me that at 105 it's a 60-yard touchdown to Rashid Shaheed?
Well, it going to surprise me because it's going to happen this week again. So there's that.
Also, nobody like you've brought it up in the quarterback section, but like the Bengals wide receivers are probably going unowned this week.
No one's playing Jamar Chase. Did you not learn your lesson from last week? Okay, so everybody's going to go up to JSN. Everybody's going to go up to Emeka Egbuka. Everybody's going to go up to Puka Nacua. Jamar Chase is one of still the true slate breakers whenever he's on the field. And now he gets YOLO ball Joe Flacco. So if you think that I'm scared of this defense, you're absolutely wrong. So again, Joe Flacco, where's 1? Where's 5? Go. That's the playbook. So I can definitely see, upwards of 10 to 12 targets easily for Jamar Chase. And just like last week, he definitely paid off that salary. We can get that same thing again in this game because, again, we literally saw the Cowboys hang 40 on the Packers. Why can't Cincinnati and Joe Flacco do this? Why not?
Because Dak Prescott's better than Joe Flacco?
Who's the former Super Bowl MVP, bitch?
That was like 27 years ago, okay?
Uh,
When Joe
who,
Flacco...
who won an award more recently? Dak Prescott or Joe Flacco? I could have sworn it was Joe Flacco.
You're
Comeback
kidding me.
player of the year right
You're-
there. He's gonna win it again.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Stop it.
Coming back from being benched from the Browns to go into the Bengals and making a playoff run. Check it out.
Stop. Not even you believe that. Stop.
And then I think one more guy we should probably mention before we kick it over to the old tight end position. Jalen Waddle is the main focal point in this offense. Again, we know where that ball's going. In the again, Miami's playing at home. Their offense does tend to be a little bit better there. I honestly think at 6,100, I still think he's a little underpriced, truthfully. So I think Waddle is just an easy. It's an easy click this week.
I agree, 100%. Let's slide over to tight end as we can obviously knock this out real quick because it's tight end.
No, absolutely not. I have one more thing to say, and I'm going to say it. Damn you. Well, one, I got a 1v1 for you if you're willing. If you have the stones.
Oh, Baker. Come on. You know I got the stones. Come on.
I'm going to give you your cousin, your little punk ass cousin. I'm going to give him to you.
Okay.
You give me
versus.
You give me Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker versus Little Cuz.
Yes.
All right, bet.
Done.
Bet. Consider it
Spencer
done.
Rattler against Geno Smith. Wait, Baker.
The game with the highest price on the slate. Ew.
Baker,
Yes.
Out of curiosity, you've been talking the whole time about Cam Ward. Mm-hmm. You didn't want to take a Titans wide receiver in this one-on-one bet? I just out of curiosity because he will still take his little cousin against anything on the Titans. So, again, I'm not here to question you in front of America, but I'm just tossing it out there.
Similar build, similar roles, similar price. That's why.
Why? Because both guys are black and they're fast. Real conventional, Bake.
90% of the NFL is black, you asshole.
Come on, Baker. It's 2025.
Conky has something to say about that.
He's in the 10%, you dick.
Come on,
okay.
Baker, it's 2025. You could have said well, these guys are amazing athletes. They're playing on. Come on, there's so much. Come on.
Right. They got dome matchup. There's flashes.
Yeah. Got break the slate potential. Break the slate potential.
Once again, this is why I hate you people. Absolutely hate you people.
I feel a little offended.
And the Deli disclaimer, and I think we can all agree. Don't play Jacoby Myers. We're done with that.
Yeah, we're done. We're out.
Yeah,
we're out.
Yep, that's the official stamp. The Deli disclaimer: do not play Jacoby Myers. We all good with that?
So because you said that, Jacoby Myers is going for 150 and 2.
No, he's not, because you're a Trey Tucker. Because he's black.
Just because he's black. Wow. All right. In that case, in this next segment for tight ends, I'm not going to mention a single person of color. Just so you know.
You don't have to. Trey McBride, Hunter Henry, Tucker Kraft, Jake Ferguson, Tyler Warren are the best tight end plays on the slate, and they're all a pale color. So what the hell? So do not mention Darren Waller's name.
I wasn't.
Good, because that's all we need to talk about.
So I'm not going to say David Njoku. I'm not going to say Harold Fannin.
Nope. You can't say any of them. Nope. No.
Juwan Johnson, Chig.
It's a Conquo. You know it's a Conquo.
Stuttering. Tongue. Alcohol.
You did drink a fly earlier, so.
I dumped out the fly so I could get a new beer.
He
Baker,
did dump out the fly, allegedly.
That's a shame. You should have just drunk the fly.
No, I don't know what diseases.
If there was a fly in my drink right now, I would be drinking it.
I don't know what diseases that fly has.
You don't know what diseases you got.
He went out drunk as fuck. That's all I know.
Oh my God.
But anyway, because I've been labeled as a racist, apparently, I can't talk about playing black people. You know what? I'm going to make an all-white team this week. Everybody on the team is going to be of non-African descent.
It'd probably be your best lineup.
Who's my second running back? I don't know.
Danny is Danny Woodhead still in the league?
Hold on. Is there a second white running back?
Good luck with that. Like, your tight end spot is fine. I'm pretty sure your wide receiver spots can be fine. Quarterback, easy money. The second running back might be a little sus.
I'm scrolling through here. We're getting really low. The sun's getting real low, and I ain't found shit.
Hey, big guy. Sun's getting real low.
Sun's getting real low.
Chili, your top tight end play, real quick.
Hey, you know who I'm playing at my second running back? The freaking the 49ers fullback. That's who I'm playing at my second running back. It's Christian McCaffrey and him. Yep. Running Kyle Juszczyk and Christian McCaffrey for all the money. White only fucking team. Let's go.
I mean the top
San Fran backfield.
I mean if I had to chalk up one tight end, I'll probably just join the field, and Tyler Warren is probably still underpriced. Tucker Kraft, probably play those two.
The answer is Tucker Kraft. The answer has always been Tucker Kraft. It's Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get real gross and you want to play, if Bowers is out, Michael Mayer's back. Miami is really bad against the tight end, so if you want a full-on punt and play the Chargers tight end, was it Gatson? I think he got only one target last week, but again, if you think Justin Herbert's going to be throwing, Miami is just, they are awful against tight ends.
You know who also is bad against tight ends? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Does Jake Tungus interest any of us?
He's chalky.
He's white.
You racist prick.
I will also say, I mean, Pittsburgh is not really good against tight end either.
Nah, I don't like those tight ends.
Is it because of the matchup, Baker, or do you want to explain?
Yeah, you want to elaborate?
Nope, not gonna elaborate shit. I'm just telling you, I don't like those tight ends. I don't like them.
I am not okay with the route that this show is taking.
We've dabbled a lot today.
Yeah, we've been around the block. Can we knock out defenses real quick?
I don't get to talk about nobody. I don't get to talk about no tight end. Like, I didn't get to say shit.
I literally said it for you because you're not allowed to talk about 20 tight ends on the damn slate. Baker, who's your favorite tight end play before I go to defenses?
Trey McBride, Jake Ferguson, not Darren Waller, Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren, Tucker Kraft, George Kittle, Hunter Henry, Mark Andrews, AJ Brown. Oh, God.
Oh. That's how the white man plays the tight end position, Baker. Okay. On that note, defenses. Can I just play the Raiders and be done?
No, you cannot. You shut your fucking mouth.
That's the only defense I'm playing. So y'all can talk. I don't. I'm playing the Raiders.
They're a little chalky. I mean, assume a lot of people are probably going to try to jam in the Packers again. I don't think I'm going to, but I get it. I totally get it.
They're playing freaking Joe Flacco, bro.
Facts.
He gonna throw you some interceptions.
Big facts.
Yeah, it's whatever fits. If you want to play the Patriots defense, I mean, although like Rattler doesn't turn over the ball, it's a little bit of a tough sell.
What about the Rams against Cooper Rush?
You might as well probably pay a little bit less and just play the Raiders defense, right?
I mean, what about the Steelers? What about the Steelers against Dylan Gabriel?
Or
Steelers coming off their bye. The Browns had to travel across the pond.
Makes a ton of sense. Or how about Tennessee's defense against Geno Smith?
And or insert backup quarterback here.
Right? Is it
because he may not make it through the game.
Is it still what's his face? I forgot his name. I played him a decent amount last year.
AOC?
AOC? Is it Aiden O'Connell?
Way it's AOC.
Is it Aiden O'Connell?
I have no idea.
Oh, look.
That would be hilarious. How about the Cowboys defense against Bryce Young? Because he's still Bryce Young.
He do be Bryce Young.
I got a take for you on defense, Ellen. I got a take for you.
Go right ahead, my friend. What you got?
You ready for this one?
Dude, it's not. It is. Their backup quarterback is Brown's great Super Bowl champion, Kenny Pickett.
We did trade him there. Yeah, that's where we traded him to.
That's right.
That's because AOC's on the IR, so.
Oh.
So any defense going up against a black quarterback.
It's a little uncalled
for. All right, we're done here. We're done here. I can't stand you. I can't stand anything about you. So that means I can't play the Steelers defense.
You can't play the Jags. Can't play the Seahawks.
I can play the Raiders, so I'm good.
Okay, there you go.
And I can still play the Titans for now.
I can't play the Rams.
Until you have to take them out at halftime when Kenny Pickett checks into the game.
Right. I also think that Jacksonville's defense is kind of intriguing because they do get touchdowns every week.
No, you can't play them. No. White quarterback on the other side. Can't play him.
Baker, I could play him because I don't see color.
That's a great mentality to have, Chili. Great mentality to have. I don't see color.
I don't see color, Baker. I don't see color.
Hate you people. Absolutely hate you people, just so you know.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Did you just quote a country song?
I heard it on a commercial once. I think it was for football.
That's the great Tim McGraw, sir. The great Tim McGraw.
Okay, awesome, cool, whatever you say. Baker, favorite stack, something bold.
Favorite stack and something bold. Let's mix them together. Let's throw the bullshit out the window for a hot second here.
Good. So you're not gonna say Cam Ward? Yes.
No, I'm throwing the racist bullshit out the window for a second here. I've already stated the fact of Cam Ward's winning somebody $1 million. I've already given you that hotness. I'll give you something else hot. Dolphins' favorite stack. The combination of Tua, Waddle, and Waller combines as a collective unit 70 points.
Baker, are you willing to go your combination against my combination?
It's easy money. That's going to put me up 2-0 on this week versus you, bitch.
Jordan Love, Tucker Kraft, insert random Green Bay receiver.
No, pick a receiver. Pick a fucking receiver, you piece of shit.
Refuse. They're all the same dude.
Pick a fucking receiver. No, you're not getting the field of fucking Packers receivers. Put your name on one.
I mean, he could take Josh Jacobs here, right?
No, he put a receiver. So, you know what? Matthew Golden.
Okay, there you go.
Matthew Golden. And I'll stay bold with you, Baker. A combined 70 points between the trio.
That means we're not outpacing each other.
Combined 71 points.
All right, now you're outpacing me. You sack of shit. You sack of shit.
Chili, favorite stack and something bold.
Favorite stack as of today is probably the Rams. Again, they're playing the Ravens. Let's not get crazy here. Again, man, just play what works. Play the easy stuff. Again, man, I don't know.
Play the easy stuff.
I don't think it's a bold take here, but like, how many points does Puka Nacua need to get for it to be bold?
50.
No.
All right, how about this? And your 40, guys is
40. All right, legitimate 40 man.
Legitimate 40. Okay, we'll just go Puka Nacua nukes the slate. He can get it done in 3 quarters. And then yeah, so we'll go with that. And then if we're going to if I'm just gonna throw my name into the ring here in this threesome y'all got going on here.
We can make it a threesome now.
Yeah.
That'd be the threesome of threesomes.
It would.
Yeah. You know what? Give me the kind of the Seattle side of it. So give me the old give me Darnold, give me JSN, and give me the old tight end, Mr. Albert Barner, as we learned pre-show.
The old tight end? He's in his 2nd year.
Give me the old tight end.
Old Albert. Old Albert O.
No, it's not Albert O.
Old Albert B. Old Albert B. Wow.
Oh my
God. I'm
God.
intrigued. Well, I hope everyone had fun tonight because I sure as hell did. Remember, comment below your AIM screen name from back in the day. And Sad Panda, Crystal didn't know what ASO meant.
Told you she wouldn't know. I told you.
She didn't grow up on a computer. She's a bookworm. What do you want me to do?
Date somebody smarter.
She's plenty smart. She just didn't, rude. It's not technologically sound. That's okay.
Rude, babe.
It is rude. It is rude. It's very rude.
Right,
rude.
Right. But anyway.
She's dating somebody dumb.
Also
me?
Rude.
Yes, you.
Rude.
That dumb.
You're friends with me. That means you're not smart. You don't make smart decisions.
Yeah, I've made piss poor choices. But I did counter that with like bringing friends along like Chili to counterbalance things in the universe. You know what I mean?
He's worse than I am.
It's debatable.
Exactly.
No, not debatable.
Baker, when I need to put the fake personality on, I do it pretty well. When we need to flip the switch,
I do it well too at work.
Yeah, but Baker, I don't need to do it at work. I could flip it in public. Where
I don't do that.
See, I could do it in public.
Baker sees a red light. All he knows is go. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm all gas, no brakes with it. Yeah, I mean,
Baker. I feel like Baker definitely. If we're going back to old school games, Baker also played the fire truck game.
The fuck is the fire?
What's the fire truck game?
The fire truck game. Okay, so basically, you would do this to a female, and you would kind of start on her like leg.
So end the show before you describe what the fire truck game is. Because this is going to take a turn.
Listen,
it sounds like.
So listen again. So basically, like you would just start, and then you would go up, and like you would have them say red light or green light, and then like they would say like green light, red light, and then as you got closer, you would go through the red light because fire trucks don't stop at the red lights.
Listen, if you made it to this point of the show, and you have to hit that like and subscribe button if you're still here. But at this point, we got to close up the shop because we could be here for another hour or so just reminiscing about our childhood. So on that note, I've been your boy Sully for Chili, for Baker. We've been the DFS Deli. We're going to close up the shop and see you all. It's out.